Quant staking, like it says here from Sebastian, QNT and its future staking partner. Now, hear me out on this. I want you guys to understand that this Kiln Finance, I don't think that they are nothing burger whatsoever. I decided to get deeper into this. You will see some things that we're going to uncover here that's really, really interesting. And if anything, consider smashing that like. Let's get into the material and why it matters to you. Shout out to Sebastian. He has this from X. He points out this thread, a wallet associated with Kiln Finance, now holds almost 30,000 QNT tokens. Now, what does Kiln do? We're going to get into that here right now. Hundreds of companies use Kiln. They use it for earning rewards, of course, on their digital assets, or to white label earning functionality into their products. There's another company that I discovered here with the research outside of just Kiln, but is connected to Kiln, that also mentions some of these things about, for example, white labeling, staking, and how about this for size? Institutional grade staking, and of course is a white label validator. Stay tuned for that. That'll be here shortly. The other part I want to jump into is where it says the Fusion engine can already be running way ahead of schedule. Not financial advice, but is this the possibility or possibly the partner Quant network will use to implement staking? Now, I get it, guys. A lot of you guys just want the news about when Quant staking, but a lot of you guys requested some updates in regard to this particular subject, so here you go. So, is Quant next in line to be integrated here? Well, according to Sebastian, who's the host of our X Spaces, you're going to have to check that out. Hopefully we'll have that coming up here maybe in the next few weeks or so on Tuesday. And they're usually at 3 p.m. Eastern, noon Pacific. But anyway, jumping back into this. He has what I would consider evidence to support the whole thing. So for one, you do see here this, and it mentions how this all adds up. If anything, how it all matches up. And you see roughly on the first one from this wallet about, for example, $243,000 worth of QNT, which is about roughly 1,900 QNT, and the other amount below it, 25,000 QNT, which is about $3.21 million worth. Now, if you get further into it with the visuals, Mr. Sebastian here adds it up, and it comes out to be roughly 3.6 million. And that, of course, is verifiable on the contract deployer. But again, you see how it all comes together because it's the holdings by chain. Okay, so that's interesting. The other part is Kiln, democratizing value creation in digital assets. Hundreds of companies use Kiln to earn those rewards on their digital assets or to white label earning functionality into their products. And of course, like it also mentions, white labeled in a day. How many times do you hear Gilbert Verdian over the course of, what, 3-4 years now, talking about some of these concepts of getting things done that would normally take a project maybe 6 months, a year, possibly longer, getting it done literally in weeks, and how about this case, days or 1 day. So unified API here on the visual should be one of your key takeaways, because think about that. What would be the best unified API layer out there for the whole thing? All right, Quant's Overledger. So like it says, for all assets and all reward sources, monetize your crypto rewards offerings, industry leading reporting, so on and so forth. Jump into this next particular part. I decided to blow this up a little bit bigger on the other page, because when you get into it, it's the visuals, customizable options, multi-cloud and multi-region Kubernetes infrastructure. And like it shows here, you know, there's basically the Microsoft logo. You have Amazon Web Services, Google Cloud, and some of these other ones. Now, I didn't want to get necessarily into all of them. I actually did look more into some of the other ones, but there is one more connector here outside of just what you heard with, obviously, Kiln. And I do want to mention this. So, for one, who's the other one? Okay, good question. Let's take you over to this. The other one that showed up is basically, you see this one that's second to far right, this kind of that purple blocky looking one with the white? Yeah, I want to share who that is. They're referred to as Edgevana. And Edgevana, as advertised, is white label validators. So for one, think about that, especially with Quant, with all the recent news over the last couple months about white label. And then on top of that, what do they advertise literally on their front page? Institutional grade staking for your business. Yeah, unlock higher stake rewards with non-custodial white label nodes for any proof of stake blockchain. Think about that. Well, back to the example you saw from Sebastian when we talked about, for example, the visual of what? The visual that you saw basically of this. Let's pull this back up on the screen. Unified API for all assets. So to me, this more than adds up, to say the least. Jumping back to Edgevana for a brief moment. Rapid deployment in best-in-class infrastructure, 24/7 monitoring. I mean, again, I think this is crucial because, like it says here, Edgevana offers turnkey solution for your preferred chain. Think about that. There's some things that are out there that we're not aware of. Like, again, the NDAs, you never know. But again, back to Sebastian's research, because if he's getting deep with what he just mentioned, doesn't this add up too? Yeah, I think it does. But what would really be the icing on the cake? Well, here is the icing on the cake. Back in April 26th of 2023, Kiln put out this notice. It says, are you in Austin? Of course, for this thing, Consensus 2023 at that time. It says, join Kiln Crypto, Request Finance, and Halborn for a breakfast meetup at Lakeview. Now, some of you guys are the OGs, have been following me for a while. You know about when I covered Halborn and Quant. And if anything, there'll be an end screen card about Halborn. You're going to want to learn more about why that's significant. But that's interesting. Here's why it's interesting. So you blow this up, you see right here, this. Building scalable, secure, and sustainable crypto infrastructure. You have, for example, Lazio Zabo, probably not pronouncing it right, from Kiln. And then you have David Schwed, the COO over at Halborn. Now, why is Halborn so important? Other than my deep dive I did a while back. Well, boil it, mash it, stick it in a stew. There is your aha moment. It's because Halborn leads blockchain security standards in what, everybody? ISO TC 307. And last we checked, that is the Quant network standard. So to me, it is more than a coincidence at this point from going where we mentioned the research from Sebastian to what you see here with Halborn. To me, this all adds up. So do me a solid if you listen to the entire outline. Type this keyword into the comments, or I should say phrase, and that is Sebastian FTW, as in for the win, because he is awesome and he is for the win. On top of that, if you want to see part 2 of this particular video and the other big whopper connection, it's a big one, everybody. We haven't talked about it in a while. There's a key company that I haven't talked about for a long time on this channel. I get really into the weeds of how we take Halborn and connect it to one of the biggest names out there. And I'm willing to bet most of you guys don't know. Some of the OGs might know. But I decided to get more into the weeds about it. It's really, really big, to say the least, and it's exclusive on the Patreon. So if you appreciate content like that, you're going to want to find out about why that's a big deal, why it matters to you, and what they're doing over there, Halborn and this key company that, of course, as we know, Halborn connected with Quant standard of TC 307. But who is this other one? Why would they want to join up with that if Quant should technically be doing the same thing? Well, if anything, we're going to get into that, of course, on the Patreon. So come join us on the Patreon if you want to know about that or who that is. And again, I won't keep you guys any more further. There is a key song coming up. Hope you guys like that. If you don't, it's not your taste, no problem. But thanks for tuning in, everybody. May the Lord Jesus bless you all. We'll see you on the next one.
Just waking up in the morning, gotta thank God. I don't know, but today seems kinda odd. No barking from the dog, no small. And mama cooked the breakfast with no haul. I got my grub on, but didn't dig out. Finally got a call from a girl I wanna dig out. Hooked it up for later as I hit the door, thinking, will I live another 24? I gotta go cause I got me a drop top, and if I hit the switch, I can make the ass drop. Had to stop at a red light, looking in my mirror, not a jacker in sight, and everything is alright. I got a beat from Kim, and she can throw all night. Called up the homies, and I'm asking y'all, which one for y'all playing? Stay on the court and I'm trouble. Last week around and got a triple-double. Freaking every way like MJ. I can't believe a day was a good day. Shit. I can't believe today was a good day.
How would you like to earn an extra $100, $200, or even $500 a day, even more than that? I have many friends that are earning money every single day trading futures on BTCC. It's a simple process, and even if you don't want to learn how to trade, you could follow a trader on the site and let him do the trading for you. I'm currently following Numbers Not Feelings, so even if you don't know how to trade, there is a way to make money. But I suggest learn how to trade, earn you some extra money on BTCC. It's easy, you don't have to KYC, and you don't have to use a virtual private network VPN. This is a wonderful site. They've been around since 2011. Give them a shot. Also, when you earn that extra money, you can store that on your Decent wallet. The Decent wallet was not affected by the recent XRPL debacle, where the backdoor of many wallets was open and there was a breach. So Decent wallet was not affected by that. Decent wallet is as safe as you keep your seed phrase. It's a wonderful product, and you can get the discount by using the link. It's the only way to get the affiliate discount, and that is to use an affiliate link. So that link is popping up on the upper right side of your screen, and it is the one that you will use. You will also get free shipping. Pick you up a Decent wallet today. Secure your assets. If you don't have them stored in a wallet and sitting on an exchange, then you're at risk. So pick you one up today.